Everybody, welcome to my amazing coding tutorial. So first, what you want to do is you want to open up your terminal, and you want to type in Python 3. Actually, we're not going to use the terminal. Screw the terminal. We're going to use the best text editor known to man. There we go. So what you want to do is you want to go to the top, click Format, and then click Make Plain Text. Boom. Now your editor is a code editor, and you can write code in here. So let's try a basic program. We're going to import tkinter as tk and make a window. And after this window is made, we're going to loop it around so that it actually shows on the screen. And we're going to save this, but we're not going to use the txt. We're going to replace it with a .py extension. Boom, we now have a Python file. This is the Python file. Now, if we want to run it, we open the terminal and we cd to the desktop and we run it with the command python 3. There we go, we now have our own personal window. But now we want to put stuff in it. So let's do something like this. pp_size equals tk.stringvar. Now we have a string variable which can be edited in the middle of our program based on whatever needs we want. So now we're going to have a function that increases this, and we're going to call it lengthen. Yes, lengthen sounds great. So we're going to get this pp_size variable from the global scope, and then we're going to add 1 to it after we get the variable. So we're going to do that, but we need to keep in mind that this is currently a string. So we turn it into an integer, and then we turn it back into a string after we've added 1. And now we should have a variable that increments when this function is called. Next, what we want to do is we want to actually display this. So we want to make a label, and I think that's how you make it. And then we're going to set it equal to pp_size, and then we're going to pack this inside of our root. And now we want to actually call this lengthen function. So let's create a button, put it inside of our root, and we're going to give it a command of lengthen. And now let's pack our button as well. And now we click Command S on our Mac to save it. It's going to be saved to this window.py. And now let's actually run our function. So as you can see right here, I forgot to actually put text in the button. So let's do that really fast. We're going to call it lengthen pp. And now let's run it again. There we go. So now if we click this button, we're going to get an error because this was definitely intentional. So it's going to give us the error invalid literal for int with base 10. And this is because our pp_size variable has not been set at the start. So let's set it with a value of, if I can stop struggling, let's set it with a value of 0 because initially you have no inches. So let's call this function again. And boom, we have the number 0 and a button that says lengthen pp. So let's click this button and you can see it's going to go up. And that is how you do code. Thank you for watching this video.